Right now, as you read these words, there's someone thinking about spending their life with you, not in the way you might expect. Not because you're flawless, not because you've impressed them with achievements, and not because you fit some ideal they've been seeking. The reason they want to commit to you is something entirely different, something most people would overlook. Once you understand it, it could completely change the way you see yourself. This person has been observing you in ways you may not have noticed. They've seen details others walk past, small gestures and subtleties that reveal who you truly are. And what they've witnessed has sparked something within them. Quiet, steady determination, a serious kind of love. It's not flashy or loud, but it runs deeper than anything you've experienced before. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share will explain why certain people feel drawn to you, why your struggles have never gone unseen, and why the love moving toward you is unlike anything that hurt you before. Here's what this person notices when they see you. They don't just see the version you show in public, the composed, capable, graceful one. They see beyond that. They see the weight you carry, unnoticed by others, the emotional burdens you shoulder silently, the quiet battles you fight while keeping a calm exterior. They see the strength it takes for you to keep moving forward when life has been unfair, the courage required to remain soft in a world that's been hard on you, and the resilience you've built through setbacks that would have broken someone else. And instead of being impressed by the surface, they are moved by the depth. So they see the real youth, the one who gets tired, the one who sometimes feels alone, even in a crowded room, the one who gives more than they receive while hoping someone will finally notice. Most people miss this entirely. They see your strength and assume you don't need anyone. They see your independence and think you're fine alone. They see your smile and believe everything comes easily to you. But this person looks deeper. They notice when your energy shifts, when your voice carries a different weight, when you slightly withdraw while still being present. They feel it intuitively. They sense when you're carrying a heavy load, even when you hide it perfectly. And that awareness has sparked something inside them. Not pity, not a savior complex, but a genuine desire to stand beside you and share the weight you've been carrying alone. Here's what sets their love apart from anything you've known. It's not driven by what they can get from you. If you want, I can continue paraphrasing the next part of your script in the same professional, YouTube-friendly style so the full flow remains smooth and cohesive. Do you want me to do that next? They're not looking at you as someone who will complete them or fill a void in their life. They don't see you as broken, so they aren't trying to fix you. What they see is someone incredibly strong who deserves support. Someone deeply capable who shouldn't have to handle everything alone. Someone beautifully resilient who has earned the right to rest. Their desire to marry you isn't about ownership or control. It's about true partnership, creating a space where your strength is honored and your vulnerability is safe, where independence and support coexist naturally. This person approaches marriage differently than most. When they imagine a life with you, they're not thinking about the wedding day, social status, or appearances. They're picturing the reality of sharing life with youth, the quiet mornings when you wake tired, the evenings when old memories surface, the moments when everything feels heavy. They imagine being there through it all, not as a bystander, but actively helping to lighten your load. They picture noticing your exhaustion before you even say a word, carrying what they can so you can finally rest, providing a safe space where you don't have to perform, explain, or justify how you feel. Their vision of marriage is both practical and profound. They see it as relief, as partnership, as two people facing life together instead of one person shouldering everything while the other simply exists alongside them. They want to stand in front of challenges, to protect your peace and provide stability without expecting anything in return. Their love offers both protection and freedom, a foundation where your strength is celebrated and your need for support is fully understood. Now, why haven't they said all of this yet? Why might their feelings seem quiet or carefully contained? It's not uncertainty. It's not doubt about you. It's something entirely different. They understand the weight of commitment and take promises seriously. They won't speak words. They can't back up with action. They are counting the cost of what it truly means to love someone, and they're still choosing you. That hesitation you sense? It's not about whether they want you, it's about whether they can be everything you deserve. They fear failing. you not being enough or causing pain even unintentionally? This fear isn't weakness, it's profound respect for what love actually requires. Their silence is preparation, not absence. They're not playing games or keeping you guessing for entertainment. Their approach is intentional and deliberate. They want to come to you with integrity, with readiness, with the ability to fully honor every promise their heart intends to make. They understand that you've been disappointed before. You've heard words that didn't match actions, that you've longed for consistency, but were met with confusion. They refuse to be someone who makes you question your worth. Instead, they're waiting until they can show up fully, until they can offer a love that leaves no uncertainty about where you stand. Here's what they notice that others completely miss. They see how much you give to everyone around you. You listen more than you speak, how you hold space for others' pain while quietly carrying your own. How you show up for others, even when you're running on empty yourself. They recognize the emotional labor you perform without acknowledgement, the mental load you bear without complaint, the way you make everything look effortless, even when it costs you immense energy. Something inside them whispers that if they marry you, if they want to be the one place where you can finally stop performing, where you can be tired without apology, where you can ask for help without fear of being seen as weak. They don't see you as fragile or broken. Instead, they see your endurance, your depth, your capacity to love even after being hurt, and they marvel at it. They're amazed that you've maintained gentleness in a harsh world, that you still believe in real love despite its disappointments, that you offer compassion even when others fail to reciprocate. In their eyes, wanting to marry you isn't about rescuing you. It's about honoring you, standing beside your strength, and sharing the weight so that your resilience doesn't have to carry everything alone. This person is deliberate in how they love, serious about the meaning of commitment, careful with the sacred responsibility of being entrusted with your heart. When they think about a future with you, imagine the pressures you face being shared between two people instead of crushing just one. They picture standing in front of challenges so you're not always the first line of defense, not because you can't, but because true partnership means sharing the hard moments. They want to handle difficulties, protect your emotional space, and provide stability without conditions or expectations. Their love is both protective and freeing. It builds a foundation where your strength is respected, your vulnerability is safe, your spirit can truly rest. And here's what marriage means to them specifically. It's not about changing you. They don't want to change your personality or smooth out the edges that make you unique. They're not trying to dim your light or make you easier to manage. Instead, they want to grow alongside you, to learn together, to heal together, become better partners through shared effort and time. They understand that real love isn't about perfect behavior or flawless moments. It's about showing up consistently, even when it's uncomfortable, even when walking away would be easier, even when growth requires honest self-reflection and difficult conversations. Their vision of a future with you feels grounded and peaceful rather than chaotic. It isn't filled with drama or uncertainty. It feels calm, stable, and real. They imagine shared routines that gain meaning through repetition, quiet evenings where simply being present matters more than words. Small moments of connection that slowly build trust, laughing together after exhausting days, solving challenges as a team rather than as opponents, growing older with the confidence that they chose the right person and that person chose them in return. Their idea of marriage isn't dramatic or intense like movies portray. Stability. And to them, that stability is the deepest expression of love. They recognize the sources of much of your pain, being misunderstood, giving more than you received, staying when others left, hoping someone would finally choose you fully and consistently. They see the exhaustion that comes from loving people who couldn't love you with equal depth, and they want to love you differently, with presence rather than inconsistency, with actions that match words, with reliability that never leaves you doubting your importance. They don't want you guessing about their commitment or reading between lines to figure out where you stand. They want you to feel secure, especially on the days when you doubt yourself most. Here's what makes this love rare. Most people love for what they can gain, They love for how someone makes them feel, for what that person adds to their life, for status, validation, curse, or excitement. But this person loves you for a completely different reason. They love you for who you are at your core, for the heart you've protected through everything life has thrown your way, for the way you've stayed kind, even when you had every reason to become bitter, for the fact that you still believe in true connection, even after experiencing betrayal. This kind of love doesn't try to impress or control. It's about genuinely seeing you and caring for you at the deepest level. It notices the small, quiet things that reveal your heart, the way you pause before speaking, choosing your words thoughtfully, the way you carry emotional weight without announcing it, the moments you put others first naturally. They don't come to fix you or shape you into someone else. They arrive with patience, with steady hands, with a heart ready to hold yours gently. Their focus is on creating safety, a space where vulnerability is met with understanding rather than judgment, where burdens can be shared slowly and gently instead of carried alone in silence. Their love isn't flashy or performative. It doesn't need an audience. It waits, measures commitment carefully, and chooses action over empty promises. It's rooted in respect and admiration, not neediness or a desire to possess. They honor your independence, your strength, your story. They see the scars and quiet endurance that others overlook. They're drawn not to change them, but to grow alongside them. They understand that love is about consistent effort, daily practice rather than occasional grand gestures. It's a presence that reassures, a patience that allows healing to happen naturally, a partnership built on mutual care rather than one-sided sacrifice. When they imagine life together, it's the ordinary moments that matter most. Waking up beside you on difficult mornings, holding you when painful memories resurface, sharing silence without discomfort or the need to fill every space with words. These are the moments they value. They want to be the calm voice when your mind gets loud, the steady support when life feels overwhelming, the person who notices your exhaustion before you even have to explain it. Their love is about relief, about easing the burdens you've been carrying, about creating a life where your heart feels safe and valued without having to ask for it. Their approach to loving you is careful, deliberate, and deeply respectful. They don't rush or make promises lightly because they understand the weight of commitment. Their choice to love you is intentional, even when accompanied by fear of inadequacy, fear of causing unintentional pain, fear of failing at something so profoundly important. But that fear isn't weakness. It's proof of someone who takes love seriously, who values the responsibility of being trusted with your heart, and who is willing to remain patient, steady, and present, even when easier options exist. At the core, they offer security and trust. They want you to feel safe, seen, and valued, and in moments of doubt or exhaustion. They don't want you to feel like you must perform or justify your emotions. Instead, they offer consistency, love that mirrors your strength with patience, honoring your journey without trying to rush or redirect it. They envision a partnership where challenges are shared, responsibilities divided, and healing unfolds naturally through genuine care and time. Their love doesn't announce itself with fanfare, yet its presence is undeniable, steady, and transformative once it arrives. What makes this love rare is its foundation in empathy, patience, and true understanding. It doesn't require you to become someone else or fit a mold. It honors every part of you, your history, struggles, victories, and quiet resilience. Notice how you protect yourself, the times you hold back, the moments you prioritize others before yourself. It moves them to act not from obligation, but from genuine admiration. Their goal isn't to take over your life. It's to walk alongside you, offering comfort, stability, and a steady presence from someone who genuinely cares about your heart and well-being. They value consistency over drama, action over empty words. Every small gesture communicates, every thoughtful moment speaks volumes, and every quiet check-in says what grand declarations cannot. They understand that love thrives in everyday moments, making coffee in the morning, noticing when you've had a hard day, holding space for your feelings without rushing to fix them. They are willing to share the emotional load, helping you carry the weight of the world when it becomes too heavy. This isn't performative love, it's tangible, real, and deeply healing. Your strength doesn't intimidate them, it inspires them. Your independence doesn't push them away, it draws them closer. They honor your ability to endure, adapt, and keep moving forward even when life has been unfair. They recognize the sacrifices you've made, the pain you've carried, and the resilience you've shown. Their commitment is to ease your burdens, not add to them. Their love is an act of choice, to stand with you, to protect you, and to create a space where you can finally release the tension you've held for so long. They understand that vulnerability is not weakness. They want to be the person with whom you can be fully authentic. Someone who sees all of you without flinching or judgment. You don't have to explain yourself, hide parts of your story, or perform for approval. They want to witness both your pain and your joy, offering support without controlling it, providing a foundation where you feel safe letting go. Their presence is steady, unassuming, and unwavering. They arrive quietly, with intention. Their commitment deepens over time, as trust and understanding grow. They envision a shared life where both partners evolve together without losing themselves. They imagine learning from each other, growing in empathy, and building a partnership that withstands life's challenges with patience and mutual care. They are committed to consistency and presence, not empty promises. They want to love you in ways that heal past wounds and prevent new ones, offering stability, understanding, and genuine appreciation. They know that profound love isn't about perfection, it's about showing up every day, being present through trials and triumphs alike. Their feelings may be quiet or even hidden at times, but that doesn't mean they are weak or uncertain. Every glance, word, and gesture is deliberate, intentional, and designed to build trust and safety. They are fully aware of your heart's fragility. They understand the weight of your past experiences. Their patience isn't passive, it's intentional care. They wait because they know that true love cannot be rushed, must grow, deepen, and endure. Their focus isn't on instant gratification, but on lifelong devotional partnership built on respect and understanding. They admire the strength you've shown when giving up would have been easier, the courage you summon to keep moving forward, and the resilience you demonstrate even when life has been harsh. Your independence doesn't intimidate them, it inspires them. They want to honor it, stand beside it, support it. They're drawn to your quiet determination, your self-reliance, and the grace with which you carry emotional weight. Rather than competing with your independence, they seek to complement it. Their love isn't controlling or possessive. It's a deliberate choice to provide relief, lighten your load, and share life in ways that are balanced, safe, and mutually uplifting. They want to step in when life becomes overwhelming. Someone who notices your strength waning before you even speak, who carries part of your burden without being asked. They envision quiet acts of care, preparing meals after long days, listening without judgment, holding your hand as a silent reassurance that you are not alone. They want to be a calm presence in your life, the anchor that steadies you through storms, the person who allows you to exhale fully. Their love is rooted in consistent action, steady support, and a commitment to being there. In both the ordinary and challenging moments, they show up in ways that matter precisely when it matters most. They recognize the beauty of your heart, though. Kindness, the empathy, the patience you offer, even when others have let you down. They see the sacrifices you make, the ways you carry others' burdens, often at your own expense. And instead of seeing weakness,